What if you could get a security camera with 2K resolution, 360-degree control, and a solar panel so you never have to charge it, all under 50 bucks? Well, that's the claim behind this camera from Camstro. So I'm gonna install this camera, test it out, and let you know what I think. Inside the box is obviously the camera. Looks nice, feels nice, seems like it has a good build quality. USB-C port on the bottom. It comes with a solar panel, which is really cool. It has some screws, mounting hardware, and a USB-C cable. On the box it says wire-free, AI human detection, that's cool, rechargeable, smart siren alarm, colorful night vision, and IP65 waterproof. And before I install it, let me run through the feature list. It has 2K video resolution, it has a rechargeable battery with a solar panel, color night vision with built-in lights so you can get a full clear color image at night, motion detection with customizable zones. It has two-way audio so you can talk to whoever's on camera. Hey, what are you doing outside my house with that crowbar? It works with Alexa and Google Assistant. And finally, for storage, it has a micro SD card if you want local storage, or you can use their cloud storage option. So those are the basics. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install it and report back. Okay, I'm back and I've been testing the camera out for about a week now. And let's start off with the installation. Installing this camera was pretty quick and easy. I did want to place the camera in a place that didn't really have any sunlight, so I needed to run the solar panel to a place that there was. In order to do this, I actually had to order an extension cable for the USB-C with a female on one end and a male on the other. Can I still say things like that? And I ran the cable to the solar panel sitting right on top of my pergola, where the afternoon sun literally destroys that thing. And it was very easy. I just screwed the mount in for the camera, popped the camera in, screwed the mount on for the solar panel, popped the solar panel on. Very easy. I also wasn't sure exactly how I was going to mount the camera in which direction, but since it has the pan tilt zoom, it doesn't really matter. You can put it anywhere and then adjust it afterwards. I had to buy an extension cord for the USB-C, but that's really the only issue I ran into. Setting it up with the app was also very easy. I didn't run into any issues at all. Well, let's talk about the video quality. And I also want you to keep in mind, this camera with the solar panel is 50 bucks. And the quality is excellent for that. Really nice 2K resolution. It's better than 1080p, not as good as 4K, but 2K is pretty great, at least for my needs. Because this is a security camera, right? And I feel like for my own needs, what I want is to be able to capture faces clearly. If somebody's trying to break in, you want to get their face on camera. And the other thing is it can be quite intimidating. People walk in your backyard at night wanting to break into your house. They see a camera light up. Maybe they'll have second thoughts. But yeah, it's great during the day. Again, you can pan, tilt, and zoom using your fingers on the app. Zooming in's pretty good. I mean, if you have a magazine sitting on your table, you're not going to be able to read the fine print or anything like that. But the resolution's pretty good. I basically keep it in one fixed position with the intent to guard my sliding glass door in the backyard. Then of course there's night vision, which is great too, and it has a color mode so you can see everything in color at night. That's a feature I really like. It's nice being able to see in full color at night. Okay, let's talk about smart features. The camera can detect people, pets, birds, wildlife. It could do vehicles and packages, but I have it in my backyard. Nobody better be driving in my backyard. Just keep in mind, a lot of these advanced features are locked behind a subscription, but we'll get to that in a moment. Right when I walked outside, it detected a human, me, and after my dog ran outside, I got a notification that it detected a pet. Now again, this camera's in my backyard, so it's not going to detect a vehicle, probably not packages unless I'm bringing one in the back door, and I'm not sure exactly how to force a bird in front of the camera. But people and pets work great. I've also tested a Camstro doorbell. It detected packages as well. We'll have to assume it can identify wildlife. The push notifications are very instant too, and if you're in a highly trafficked area like I have mine in my backyard, you may want to try and limit this or shut it off completely. For example, I went out to barbecue something, I'm going back and forth and it just keeps alerting me that it's seeing me. It also has two-way talk in case you want to talk to the person trying to break into your house. I'll probably call 911 instead, but you never know. Now let me not keep you waiting on this one. Let's talk about solar power. I've actually never used a smart home device along with solar power, and I was very curious to see how it performed. Like I said before, I needed to mount the panel where it would get extreme sunlight and the camera where it was sort of in the dark. So I ordered an extension cord, and while I was waiting for that to arrive, I was just using the camera on its battery power for a couple of days. When I plugged in the solar panel, I would say the battery was about, I don't know, 2/3 to 3/4 of the way charged. Next day when I looked at the app, battery was 100%. Next day I looked at the app again, 100%. I was kind of blown away by this, and I did not expect this type of performance. Now let me throw in that I do live in an extremely sunny area, and I have the solar panel facing exactly where the sun's gonna be right in the afternoon and it's brightest. So just keep that in mind, because if you live in a place that doesn't get as much sunlight, your results may vary. But for me, the sun is just constantly topping this thing off, and I couldn't be happier. Now let's talk briefly about the CloudEdge app. This is the app you're going to need to use the camera with. So the app works well, it's fully functional, all the features are there, but I don't feel like it's the best as far as user experience. The layout is a bit confusing, there's several different places to find features, and if I want to find a specific feature, a lot of times I'm looking all over for it. It's maybe inside of another feature that doesn't really make sense, maybe some language issues. However, I was really only using the app a lot for the first few days of testing. Now it's just up there doing its thing. And again, the app works fine, the features are all there, I'm not that into the layout, the user experience, and really just the overall design. But it works fine, so I don't want to make that a huge negative. Now there's another positive here in that you could link up this app with Google Home or Alexa. It was very easy to connect using the Google Home app, and after that I was able to pull up the camera right on my Nest Hub Max, and it works very well. Now let's also talk about the subscription plans and pricing. Without a plan, it's pretty basic. The camera works, it shows you what's out there, but it does only record 6-second clips. And you also don't get any of the AI features without a subscription. Now at the time of this video, the basic plan is $2.99 a month or $29.99 a year. So it's pretty inexpensive. And then it detects people, vehicles, pets, packages, dogs barking, babies crying, wildlife, birds, message alerts, and privacy protection. I mean, not bad for $30 a year. I think it's worth it for the AI detection. The next tier adds cloud storage. So $3.99 a month or $39.99 for the year, and you get basic cloud storage with 7 days of event history. $4.99 a month and $49.99 a year upgrades you to 30 days of event history. And $14.99 a month or $149.99 a year gets you 30 days continuous recording. And that's 24/7, so I would assume if this device supports that plan, it would have to be plugged in. There's also some other plans, but I'll leave it at that. Another thing you can do, which I did, was insert a micro SD card. I happen to have one lying around. Now with the SD card, it gives you the flexibility to record longer clips without paying for cloud storage. And of course, there's people out there who just prefer recording locally than sending everything to the cloud. That said, I suppose somebody could just rip the camera off the wall and steal your SD card. But then again, they don't know that there's a memory card inside the camera anyway and that it's not recording to the cloud. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Now I've been testing this camera for about a week. I'm going to keep it installed, so it is possible that after several weeks or several months, I have more to tell you. Maybe there's more positives, maybe there's more negatives. And if there's any significant changes in my perception, I'll do another video to update you. But for right now, I think this is great. It's $50. It's unbelievable how inexpensive this camera is. 2K recording, separate solar panel, which works so well for me. It has a nice 2K image. It pans, tilts, and zooms 360 degrees, so you can really set any viewing angle you'd like. Nice crisp picture in the daytime. At night, you can select to have full color nighttime vision. AI detection, people, pets, packages, vehicles, and more. Crying babies? How am I gonna test that? And again, my only negative is just navigating the app. Once you do it enough, you're gonna learn where all the features are. But again, it isn't too big of a negative because the app works. And icing on the cake, it integrates with Google Home or Alexa. Now, I'll leave the product link in the description. Hopefully they don't change the price because I've said $50 about 100 times already. If you like short, insightful, and honest reviews, please subscribe to my channel. I'd very much appreciate it. And thanks so much for watching.